Happy New Year, my lovely peaches. How are you? So I've already been out of bed for a while, but I just got crazy hair. Crazy hair. Happy New Year. So, hello, my lovely peaches. Happy 2024. Happy New Year, peaches. Happy 2024. Happy New Year. I hope this year will bring all you wish for, all you hope for, all your dreams come true, and new dreams for you to dream, new things to do. Happy New Year to you. I was thinking about getting on to doing that big, huge project of Wendy Adelson and Jeff Lacasse's police interviews that I was going to do the captions on, and my payment for Premiere Pro didn't go through. So I couldn't open it, and I was like, I don't have the money to pay for it right now, to be honest, because I got to pay rent. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm being asked to pause on this project. But I do so appreciate all of your views and your comments. So I thought, let me just pop on a quick video, say hello, Happy New Year. Let me straighten this out. Hello, Happy New Year. And what are your New Year's resolutions? And also, so I have some unfinished videos, and I have some projects lined up that I haven't gotten to. I have clients that I have to do regular work for because, I'm not getting paid for my videos. I do all of this on my own free time. But I am curious. I'm curious about what specifically you guys are interested in. Now, I always make it a point to say I make videos primarily for myself because there are a million voices out there. So I genuinely feel if you try to please others, you're never going to be happy, and you're never going to really be satisfied, because there's an infinite amount of others and others' opinions. And it's always funny to me when you see comments, not necessarily on my videos. Like I saw one on another video, and the one comment was like, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard." And then the next comment right underneath it was like, "Oh my God, this is so on point." So I feel like, well, one of my favorite quotes is, "You are unique, just like everybody else." And it's true, everybody's unique. So you're unique, everybody else is unique. And in that truth is that everybody has their own opinions, their own preferences, the things that they absolutely love. I have creators that I loved and I was obsessed with and watching every single day for months because they were covering something that I was super interested in. And now I only watch them once a month, not because of any negative towards them, but just because now they're covering stuff that I'm not really particularly interested in, and I'm interested in other things that other people are covering. So it's a new year, and I have been doing, like, the primary foundation of my channel has always been Love Dreaming Peach, learning to love yourself, learning to heal from trauma, learning how to be happier, learning how to just enjoy your life more, learning how to like yourself, self-love, but from this basis of, I just want to like myself. And that means allowing yourself to do the things that you like without judging yourself and without allowing other people's judgments about what you like and about the fact that you like those things to make you feel bad about yourself, about what you like my nails. Like I do my nails 3 times a year because I just don't care to. I did buy some fresh nail polish remover, so maybe this time I won't let it stay on until it literally chips off. Okay, so I have some videos, ASMR, real life chores, doing my laundry, doing some dishes, and I have some in the queue that I haven't edited. And just now I was thinking, do I want to just delete those, or do I want to do those? Like, do I want to get back to soothing doing those, or do I want to just delete those? I don't know. Do you have a vote for more ASMR videos? Let me know in the comments. Then I have another video, big chunky video, which might be what I end up working on next, which is a video I put on pause for a month or so because I was obsessed with Wendy Adelson. And that video is about redefining what in love means. Are you interested in that video? If so, put a comment below. Another kind of video that I'm interested in starting is showing some of my art. So like time lapse of my art, like I did with the Froggy Prince sweatshirt, well, where I got a stain, a bleach stain, and then I painted a Froggy Prince, and I video recorded myself doing that. And that's something that I'm interested in doing. I think it would be kind of fun. I love art. I've been an artist my whole life. So that's something that I'm interested in exploring. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in watching? Let me know. Comment below. Then I have some dancing and stretching videos to make. Are you interested in those? Put a comment below. Those videos are on Patreon. Then, and I do have my cat dancing and stretching channel, which is always linked in the description. If you want to see me dancing and stretching over the years, those are there. And occasionally I add to that. But primarily I do dancing and stretching now just for Patreon. And it's like 10% of my content. So I also have my Low Junk Slogan series. Low Junk Slogans, which are Buddhist slogans for training the mind, which is connected to learning how to love yourself more, learning how to heal from trauma, and learning how to be a happier person. If you're interested in any of those, please make comment below. So another series for my Patreon members is I've been taking late night walks, taking my older son to fencing, and I've been filming parts of that, and that's a series that would be for Patreon only, and it's basically late night talking walks. So you can comment if you're interested in that would be for Patreon members. And then the other big thing that I've been kind of talking about, my overly ambitious project, well, all of them kind of are, but my main overly ambitious project that I'm not going to do because I don't have the money to pay from Premiere Pro right now. But if you are interested in me doing further analysis of Wendy Adelson and Jeffrey Lacasse's police interviews, I do have about an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes combined of recorded video clips that I've already recorded, and the project was intended to be adding the captions to the entire thing and including like who's saying what, and then finding places to, I mean, based on the video that I put out yesterday and how like a 7-minute video ended up well, it was supposed to be 7 minutes. That's why at one point I say, this is a short update, because it was supposed to be like a 7-minute video, but then I kept like, oh, and then this point, and then this point, and then this point, and then look at her face here. And so I feel like there's this wealth of possible facial expressions and laughing in weird places and duper's delight and fake crying, and I feel like there's a lot of juicy things that could potentially be found in there. And I really appreciate that people are saying that you appreciate my insights. So, like I said, I'm going to end up ultimately deciding what I want to do because I'm the one that has to do it. I'm the one that has to make the video and sit there through the footage, whatever it is, whether I'm doing the ASMR or my walk and talks or low junk slogans or talking about redefining what love means or further exploring the body language expressions, the facial expressions, the actual evidence, the things that she said versus the the stories and the alibis and all. What are you most interested in? I'm asking for your opinion out of curiosity and also because I really love reading your comments and I want to know, but I'm saying it within the foundation of ultimately I'm going to do what I find the most interesting, but I am interested in growing my channel. However, I don't want to grow my channel in some false pretense where people are coming to my channel because they think that I'm going to be focused on Wendy Adelson or maybe just true crime. And then you get here and you're like, what the fuck? She's walking and there's trees and she's talking about this shit. I want people who are here because you kind of enjoy basically the whole gamut of things, but at the same time, I don't expect everybody to be a magical unicorn who just happens to love everything I love. Like I just mentioned before, some of my most favorite YouTube creators, sometimes they talk about stuff that I'm super interested in, and sometimes they talk about stuff I really honestly couldn't care less. Like Emily D. Baker, I love her, but she talks a lot about Real Housewives and just certain things that they just don't particularly pique my interest for me to spend time on. And I don't own a TV. I only watch things on the computer, or I'm making my own stuff, or I'm working, or I'm with my kids, or I'm walking, or whatever, I'm doing all the things that I like to do. So Happy New Year. I'm curious about your opinions. I'm happy to see new people here. If you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, why not give it a click, If you haven't subscribed, check it out. Hit the bell. See if the things that I put out are things that interest you. Sometimes I put out videos just walking to the bus stop to pick up my kid, and tomorrow school starts back and fencing starts back. So some of these other things that I do for my mental health and keeping myself a well-rounded person, those are the things that I like to do. So as always, drink your water. So what are my hopes and dreams and intentions and resolutions for 2024? Well, to increase my income so that I can get a car that's not 20 years old and broken, which is what my car is at the moment. Actually, yes, it's 2024. It was a 2004 Subaru, and she's still sitting. I call her a she. Her name was Judy Jetson. She's covered up with a car cover, and she's been sitting in my driveway since October 4th. And I haven't driven her because I took her to get an oil change, and they told me she has holes in the gas tank, possibly, and there's holes in the engine, and there are leaks. It's like, girlfriend, they said you shouldn't even drive her home. 8 minutes down the road, but I was like, well, I got to, and I did, and I made it, and I parked her, and the mechanic never came. Anyway, so my goal is to get enough money so I can get a car that's new enough that I don't have to worry constantly about. If you go back a bit and see, so I had 4 years without a car. Then I got Judy Jetson. She was old. She didn't have interior instrument panel lights. There was like one little corner that worked. The rest of it was dark. That was terrifying. The sunroof leaked, which is why I ended up having the car cover. And every time it rained, I had to freaking cover her up. And she just, I have PTSD getting on the highway. So I never wanted to drive her on the highway. I only did a couple times by accident and maybe one time on purpose. But I was like, I can't take her far. Like, I just felt like she's not safe. It's not safe to go like far. So it was limited. It was nice to have it, and it was definitely better than having to walk everywhere. Like my son goes to fencing. It would be 4 minutes to drive him there and drive home. And yet it ends up being this huge ordeal every night in the cold because I don't have a car. So improving my financial situation so I can get a car, and even better, get a better place to live because my house is really way too small. That's why I'm here on this bed. And you've seen in other videos, if you have watched, I have a very small multi-purpose room where apartment where every room is like multi-purpose because we don't have enough space and there's too much of us and too many things. And that was the inspiration of me becoming a neat and tidy person, which inspired me to start ASMR videos. And that's where the root of that is. And that's why doing those videos can be super fun and exciting. Although filming ASMR videos of yourself doing chores actually makes the chores slower. So again, I have to limit it for practicality and what can I actually create, and also just being able to actually do my chores and have a neat and tidy home. And everybody's getting bigger except for me. And that leads me to my health. I also want to get more toned and fit, which leads me to doing more stretching, dancing and stretching videos. That's something that I really want to do, which is going to hopefully grow my Patreon membership or whatever other website I may end up making this year, where I can share videos and not have to pay 33% on everything. Like, I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube, but at the same time, YouTube is so particular and they have so many rules and stuff. I was monetized on my other channel, but I never actually, I got like almost $100. You have to make $100 before they give you the money. And again, they're taking 33% of everything. And they decided that my dancing and stretching channel was sexually gratifying. And so they don't allow me to monetize, even though that's not the point of the channel. The point of the channel is to just dance and stretch around your living room and to move your body in ways that feels good. But they shut me down. So over there, I had like almost 5,000 subscribers. It's not a giant channel. I mean, it's still pretty small, but it's a lot bigger than this one is right now. Hopefully that will also change. So becoming more clear about what I'm creating. You know, I was doing, for 3 years, I was trying to be a florist, and then I let that go because it was kind of a dead end. And then I started to be a virtual consultant, which is basically what I still do. I am a virtual consultant and I have some clients. And I also have my insight coaching, which is another thing I'd like to grow. So these are all the things that I've got going on. And I have previously self-published some books, and I had thought like, oh, I'm going to keep writing. But I feel that my interest has evolved a lot. Like, reading and writing are two things that I used to love to do. I still handwrite in a journal regularly. That's something I've always done. But being a writer and writing my own thoughts, like kind of is like a loosey-goosey novelette or something. But I've started to feel like, well, I don't really enjoy reading as much anymore. I feel like if I could listen to it, I'd rather listen to it. But if I could watch a video of it, that's even better, because I mean, of course, reading is so important. And it sounds really crappy to say that. And it's like, reading is fundamental. And, you know, my childhood was all about reading. But honestly, I do genuinely enjoy watching things that have video and audio as well, more than just sitting there reading a book. Maybe it's because I'm a mom, a busy mom of 2, and I just don't have time to sit there and read something and, You know, my eyesight isn't even that good anymore. So those are my reasons. Like I've said in another video, you know, everybody has the power to make their own reasons. The reasons why I personally enjoy videos more than reading right now is because I just do. And that leads me to feel that I also enjoy making videos more than I enjoy just writing my thoughts as words. I like being able to put myself talking, you know, like that's the thing. I had originally thought, well, I can write a novel and then I can audio read the novel. Then if I'm going to audio read the novel, I might as well do it on a video so people can watch me if they want to. For example, side note, Joseph Rodriguez is a creator that I love, and I used to listen to him a lot, and I would like put him on when I was doing dishes or whatever, working maybe, and I would just put him on because he just had text. It was always just text and his voice. He never showed his face. But I kind of got bored, I'll be honest. I got a little bit bored of the fact that he never shows his face. He only just shows text. And there's a lot of other videos that are more dynamic and enjoyable to watch because you can see the person talking, which I personally find more enjoyable. And lo and behold, I saw a new video of his yesterday, and there he was talking, and I was like, oh my God. So finally, and I went back and I saw that the last like 5 or 6 videos, he's been talking, and he has a freaking awesome setup. It looks so professional and pretty, and he's got like purple, and I'm like, hallelujah, dude. And so anyway, all of that is leading me to say, well, I'm going to write a book, but then I'm going to like audio record it. And then I'm going to like just do a video of myself audio recording it because it's just more fun to watch that. And then, well, if you're going to do an audio recording of yourself reading it, then you might want to like throw up some graphics sometimes and like put some, you know, other elements into the video. And then it's kind of like, well, now you're just producing videos. So I might as well just do that. So I do have other books that I might want to write, but then again, I'll probably just make them as video. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. My style, my creations, my hobbies, my output, what I'm making, my projects, they've shifted. I've shifted over the years. I started making videos like 6 or 7 years ago. They were extremely low quality. I didn't even care about you being able to see me clearly. I thought it was better that it was kind of fuzzy because it kind of, you know, it helped, I thought. And my first videos were Pema Chodron, and Pema Chodron, who's a Buddhist nun, Buddhist talks, and I was analyzing Buddhism, and then I started dancing around in my kitchen for footage to like just backdrop on my Buddhist videos. And then I started dancing and stretching more, and things have evolved. If you go to cat dancing and stretching and you go back like 7 years ago, you'll see all those videos. And there've been walk and talks the whole time, and a lot of the videos were private. I've done hundreds and hundreds of videos that are just video therapy sessions for myself where I just need to spill my feelings out. And I do it to myself on a video so that I can then later listen fully. Because when you're sharing, it's not the same as when you're listening. So I feel that this video has gotten to the natural conclusion of where I wanted to go. And I also feel that my kids are waking up. So thank you for listening if you're here. Thank you for joining if you've joined. Let me know what you care about in general for 2024. What are you looking forward to? And what would you like to see out of all the things that I've mentioned? What would you like to see more of on my channel What would make you interested in subscribing and or sticking around? Again, I'm just curious, and feedback is interesting. Ultimately, I'm going to always be true to myself and real to me, because I'm the me that has to be me. And I realized also the nail polish, it's kind of like I need a shiny overcoat, because it's not really shiny. Like this blue one, it's not shiny enough. I like shiny, not matte. All right, see you. Bye. Let me just go check if my thing came and add that, the thing about Wendy and that case. So it's kind of fascinating. No, nothing came. It's like, you know, fascinating in this horrific way. And so that's what I was saying. If I do try to do that deep dive video, it probably end up just becoming longer and longer and longer, because every time I try to do a video on her, I'm like, oh my God, look at this, look at that. So there's that. But then the other thing I wanted to just add is that if there's any breaking news, or she gets arrested, or any new things on Donna or Charlie, or, you know, anything in particular that's like new and exciting, breaking, then I'll probably definitely want to cover that. But in the meantime, you know, what's interesting the most to you, I want to find some kind of connection between Katie McBanois and Wendy, and like, what do they talk about on the beach? And did they in person talk about it? And did she say how wonderful her life would be if somebody would just, you know, get rid of Danny? And what about the WhatsApp deleted messages? And, you know, what is there to uncover? But that's what I was saying. Like, there's so much content out there that, you know, I also don't want to just sort of redundantly be doing stuff. So if I find something that interests me in particular, I'll do it. And like I said, I don't have Premiere Pro at the moment. And even if I did get into that project, it probably would end up becoming like broken down into more and more and more parts, because it is pretty fascinating. So if you have any particular questions or things that you want me to further explore, whether it's something I brought up that you want to know more of, or a part of the police interviews that you want to see more specifically, or anything like that, let me know in the comments. I just realized I need to get a new outro, because it's not December, it's now January. However, my new calendar won't be here until tomorrow. No, actually until Wednesday. So for now, we're going out with the old outro. And as always, I hope that this was helpful and at least entertaining. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.